Welcome to another episode of DZ Vision. Today we are here at the Botanical Gardens in Nassau, Bahamas for the 2019 edition of the International Cultural Wine and Food Festival. And what this festival is all about is countries from all over the world, they come together for 2 days, because it's a 2-day festival, and they display their culture through music, food, dance, and much more. And like I said, it's a 2-day event. It happens every October. So if you're visiting the island of Nassau in October, make sure that you come and check out this event next year, okay? So we're gonna head inside the Botanical Gardens and we can see what this year's food festival has to offer. All right, now, so I'm on the inside now of the food festival, and there are 2 entrances that you can take to get into the Botanical Gardens for the festival. One is down the hill from Fort Charlotte, and then it's this entrance here that people view as the main entrance into Botanical Gardens. That's on the West Bay Street side. And as soon as you enter, you come into the Bahamas Village. So let's look around the Bahamas Village for a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the International Culture Wine and Food Festival. We here at Black Pearl. Tell us about Black Pearl.
Alright, so Black Pearl Bubble Tea is just a basically bubble tea shop that's introducing, something new to the Bahamas with a Caribbean twist. So if you do not know, bubble tea has started in Taiwan. That's where it derived from. So here we're using authentic Taiwanese tea, and like I said, we're adding the Caribbean. So we also have some bush tea that we're offering.
So what we're doing, we're just taking a look at, we have going on in the Bahamian Village, and we'll probably be back a little later to patronize one of the vendors in this section.
So we have the pumpkin
So I'm seeing everything from food vendors, drink vendors. We've got people like Pop Stuff here doing popsicles, stuff like that. The Bahama Capris. Tasty Teas is down here too. So it's a good representation of vendors here in the Bahamian section of the festival. Okay, so we're taking a walk through this walkway here that takes you from that first section of Botanical Gardens where the Bahamas village was, and this walkway will actually take you to the main stage, or what I call the main stage area of the festival. And I think that when we get to the end of this walkway, one of the first places or countries we'll hit is Cuba. So let's see. Okay, so I was right. First country that we run into after taking the passageway is Cuba. They have everything from Havana tours out here. You see some of the people doing crafts. Here you have Dance Queen Mighty. She ain't seen me yet, so I'll go around the other booths and come back. Now the music is very loud, so I'm hoping that y'all can hear me good. Okay.
Subscribe. Esto es ropa vieja. Oh my God. The beef, beef. That's black beef. That's rice and beans. That's white rice. Frijoles. They have beans too. The chicken, fried, blended. That's it, huh? Chicken and rice.
Okay, right across from Cuba is Dominican Republic. And that music over there is very loud, so I know I'm definitely not gonna be able to talk over that, but we'll go over there and see what they have set up here at their booths. You see they have a menu here of the food items that they have. Let's take a look at that. Now when you come to the festival, you'll notice that they have maps at different locations here at the festival so that you can look and see where the different international booths are set up. Now right here we have Conch and Cone, and they're set up in the area that's across from the area that I'm calling the main stage area, and they're very popular food vendors here in Nassau. And what they do is they combine the waffle cone that you would eat ice cream out of, and they put conch and chicken and other stuff in it with different sauces, and very delicious. Here we have the booth for Cuba Library, and they released some new flavors like the mojito and the pina colada to their drink menu. And then they have a lounge set up here, and then you come down to this other end. You can see where they're giving out samples. You can actually try the Cuba Libre to see if you actually like it. And this area I'm in right now has been totally taken over by Kalik. That's their lounge there. I think Bloody and the Scotch Conch Band supposed to be hitting this Kalik stage today and give one of their outstanding performances. Yeah! All loud music. A lot of loud music out here. Here we have a Kalik bar set up. And here's one of their drink menus. Come on. The crowd over here is thick. And this is an every year thing. This festival is consistently crowded every year. That's just how good it is. This area here, this is Japan. It looks like they have a Japanese bear that you can also get here other than the food. And right next to them we have India. And if you've had Indian food before, you know that it tastes amazing. Wow. guess more Indian food here. Let's see what they have on the menu. Lots and lots of Indian food.
That is potato fillings inside. Potato fillings with some spices. You like that?
And here's the booth for the Down Under Australia. Let's see what they have here. Oh, looks like they're just doing beer and alcoholic beverages. Foster's Australian for beer. Now, I've never seen a kangaroo in the Bahamas, but here at the festival, we just may see one. But here's the booth for Peru. And I'm not familiar with food from Peru, but it looks pretty interesting. And of course, they have selling beers and other alcoholic beverages, as you can see on the other side here. And I think this is more from Peru. Yep, it's Peru. What kind of food do you serve here from Peru?
Called ceviche. This one called cow and this one grilled chicken. This one's cookies is called alfajores. Purple corn. We call chicha. This one, when you make it with pisco, you call pisco sour. Hallelujah.
Sounds good. And here we have the vendors from Haiti. And if you're familiar with Haitian food, you know that griot is one of their most popular dishes. And they also have some alcoholic beverages that they make there also. It looks like they have some wine on sale also. Right now we have the arts and crafts section of the Haitian vendor booth here. Pretty amazing work. Some handcrafts, and here we have some painting. What material are the crafts made out of?
It's the metal as it relates to the steel crown.
Uh-huh.
That's the metal type of art that we have in Haiti.
Okay.
It's painted, refined, and painted.
Okay. And all of these that are hanging up are made from the metal?
Yes.
Okay.
It's all metal art.
Here we got Bermuda. I have never had the chance to visit Bermuda, so I'm not familiar with their food either, but let's see what they have on the menu. See, they have stuff like fish sliders, a drink called Dark and Stormy, Bermuda beef pie, gingerbread. That's Bermuda. Then right next to Bermuda, we have Guyana, and I see they're claiming to be the roadie boss, but right next to them is Trinidad and Tobago. And Trinidad, they claim to be the roadie bosses too. And it's so hard to film at these festivals like this because there's so much people at the festival. But the food smells great. Then at the end of this section, you have Trinidad and Tobago. And they also have stuff like roadies and chickpeas, sorrel, filori, gira pork. They're the kind of stuff that they're selling here. I'm gonna walk around, see if I can get closer to this delicious looking thing. Oh, I think that's chickpeas. And then here we have a kiddie area where you can, bring the kids and they can play. You have the seesaw, swings, slides, some bouncy stuff in the back there. More swings and slides on this side. Right now we're about to walk into the section where Jamaica, USA, Mexico, Canada, I think I covered all of that, are in this section right here. could get some jerk right here. Let's look at this menu right here, see what they have here.
I gotta open my car first.
Duff stall. They do guava duff, which is a very, very popular dessert treat here in the Bahamas. Here we got Poland. Let's see what's on their menu. You know, they're famous for Polish sausage. See, they have grilled corn, beans, and sausage. Bigos, I think that's how you pronounce that. And then some Polish beer. See there, they want some awards for best booth.
Maybe I should move this thing somewhere else. Some coming in.
Here we have Italia, and we know what they are good for. Yes, good Italian food. My favorite, pasta. Here we got the stall for the USA. So of course you know, USA is famous for things like burgers and stuff like that. But I think their menu is just a little bigger than just some burgers. That's the menu. Maybe I'll come back for a gator taco. I'm good.
Would you like to try something? We have gator tacos, venison tacos, we have a monkey burger, we have our taco waffle, Cajun tacos, Cajun chicken, tacos, we have loaded nachos with oxtails, grilled chicken, or
The last country booth on our stop today is Mexico. And I'm looking at the menu that they have. They have tacos, handmade tortillas, chicken tamales. What's that? Cochinita? Fajitas? Man, I'm gonna have a hard time choosing what I want to eat today. And here's the main stage area. I think I'm gonna go down there. I think a performance is about to start in the next few minutes, so I'll head down into the main stage area, check out the next performance. little fun fact I want to leave with you guys. Here at the International Cultural Wine and Food Festival, when you go to the different vendors, you don't spend actual money. So once you come into the festival, you're going to see different stalls set up, and you're going to see a sign above them that says bank. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go to one of these stalls and you're going to purchase what they call festival dollars. So let's say you want to spend $50 at the festival. You would go to one of the banks, you would give them $50, and they would give you 50 festival dollars. And these are what the festival dollars look like. So that's a little fun fact I want to leave with you guys. So when you come to the festival, you don't spend actual money, you spend festival dollars. Now, walking around looking at all that food has got me hungry now, so I'm going to take my festival dollars and I'm going to find me something to eat and something to drink.
Everybody clap your hands. Oh yeah. Let me see something. C'est sans juste à terre, à tout former la terre. Et la belle sans c'est quand c'est qui est la terre. You know well, right in there. The devil on the corner, say
Okay, so I decided to go to the Mexican booth and I got a pork taco. So I'm going to see how this tastes. Pretty good. The pork is seasoned nicely, and the addition of the onions and that sauce that they put on it, very good. So it's the day after, and as always, I had an awesome time at the International Wine and Food Festival here in Nassau, Bahamas. And I didn't get to film it, but I stopped to 3 more vendors before I left the festival. I stopped to Romania and I got me a nice, refreshing, I think it's called an Elderflower Lemonade. And I definitely needed that because the sun was super hot at the festival and I needed to cool down. Now, the thing about that lemonade, it has a very unique flavor, and I think it's because of the flour that they make it with. And so it didn't taste like your traditional lemonade. It had a very unique flavor, but all in all, it still tasted good and it was very refreshing. I also stopped to the Indian booth from India, the India booth. And I also stopped to the Trinidad and Tobago booth, and I got rotis at both. Now, the roti that I got at the India booth was what they called a beef and egg roti. And then at the Trinidad booth, I got a curry mutton roti. And I must say that both were very delicious, but there was a difference between how they, I guess, prepared the roti breads. The Trinidad and Tobago roti bread was, I guess, what we more used to, that the dry flat bread. But the Indian roti, it seemed as if they kind of fried their bread because it was very moist and crispy. But both very delicious. And like I said, I had an awesome time at the food festival this year. If you missed it, make sure you're there next year. If you're visiting the Bahamas next year and you're going to be here in Nassau in October, make sure you put this International Cultural Wine and Food Festival on your list of things to do while you're here in Nassau. Now I'm about to get up out of here and I need y'all to do me a favor.